Right, so I just mentioned these amazing sliders, but these are a nice size slider. It's a 2-ounce, so for most cases, that's usually a regular burger size for many of us. But in this amazing pack out, you're gonna get 24 of these 2-ounce Wagyu Kobe-style beef sliders. $79.98 and 3 easy payments of $26.66, which ends up equaling just over $3 and change per 2-ounce slider. Now, Wagyu Kobe is a Japanese style, so Japanese Wagyu cattle is what that actually is. And then Kobe is actually one of many kinds of different Wagyu style beefs that you can get from this incredible cattle. But it is absolutely delicious. It is premium beef. This is truly that specialty kind of burger. And you're getting 24 of these 2-ounce patties, essentially. Rastelli's does it so right every single time. I mean, they really knock it out of the park. I had the honor of going to the Rastelli's factory and seeing how incredible they are with every single piece of meat that gets packed. They literally have hands touching these things, so it's not like a machine that's continuously doing everything. And I say that specifically about these sliders because it's not like a condensed patty that's just going to sort of shrink when you grill it. No, it's done in the smash style way, which actually gives it that really premium kind of quality burger, as if you were gonna get a burger from like a steakhouse. That's the kind of burger we're talking about with this, but Wagyu style. I mean, I could go on and on and on, but I'm gonna welcome in our amazing guest, Chris Mentzer, who's gonna tell us all about this wonderful, wonderful burger. Hey, Chris, and Lauren, yes!
Hi, Steve.
Hello to the both of you. What a surprise.
It's great to see you.
Hi, Steve, how are you?
Great to see you both. Oh, guys,
It's great to be here.
I can't wait to talk about everything in the show, but I love that we're starting this one off right with Wagyu Kobe style. So I tried to do my best explanation, but I'm gonna leave it to you to sort of explain it. So please, tell us about Wagyu Kobe.
Well, Steve, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head because you talked about how special the Wagyu Kobe burger is. And why it's so special is that we get only 5,000 of these cattle in the Ohio Valley, which is where Ray sourced them, compared to like 50 to 60 million regular cattle. And what makes them so special is the actual marbling in the beef. So we use a chuck and a short rib blend to make these burgers, wow, which makes them absolutely juicy and delicious. And as you can see here, and you mentioned it before, these are nice sized burgers. When you think 2 ounces, this burger, because of our technology of smashing it, it doesn't shrink. Wow. So you're getting a full 2-ounce burger that actually fills up a bun really, really nice. And you can see that juice here. See all that juice nice coming out of there? See, what makes that is that meat candy that we talk about, that marbling. And that marbling from that Kobe Wagyu beef gets blended into the ground beef, and it's juicy. This burger, you can cook this burger medium well, like David likes it, and it's still gonna be juicy and delicious.
Oh, that is absolutely incredible. And I mean, when Chris is saying that sort of marbling, that's that wonderful, beautiful, buttery sort of taste that you get when you sink your teeth into that delicious chuck. But I didn't realize that you guys ground it with some short rib. That's next level, Chris. That's amazing.
I mean, it's next level. It gives it that flavor, that profile that Ray's been looking for. So it wasn't just overnight we just threw it together. I mean, Ray's been working on these recipes for over 40 years to get the right source of beef, which is important. Anyone can make a hamburger. Anyone can use any type of beef to get this type of, to get a nice burger, but to get a Kobe Wagyu burger, this takes a lot of time and a relationship that Ray's built over 40 years. It's the actual breed. It's not just the beef, it's the actual breed that makes this burger so special.
Oh, fantastic. And this is exactly that kind of burger that you're gonna see on the menu at a steakhouse. Like, that's that kind of premium kind of quality beef that we're looking at. Right, Lauren?
Steve, exactly. Normally when you see the word Kobe on a menu, especially for a burger or a steak, you're gonna see the letters MP next to it, which means you're gonna be paying market price for it. So we've been working with these farmers for the last 40 years to be able to supply the best quality burgers for our friends and family here at QVC. And I want to show you the size of these sliders, Steve. You had mentioned it before, but they're 2 ounces, and I just want to call out, look at the size of these on the bun. So I made like a little double decker here, but they're just so incredibly flavorful, and they're so generously portioned that even one patty on a slider bun goes a really long way.
And Steve, that double decker is especially for you if you were here.
I know.
We made you one outside on the patio at QVC to challenge challenge you, and you did a good job. So we did a mini version just to keep it going.
I know, Steve, I'm sad you're not here and you have no food there to try. You
Honestly,
have to be so hungry.
Guys, you have to look at that. I literally have an empty plate with the water. I've got my little cards here on my plate is what's happening.
That's just sad.
Quite jealous of what's happening over there in your guys' studio. But I have to point out, Lauren was just holding that double-decker slider. Now, please don't sort of get caught up with the slider in the title, because those slider patties, that burger was taking up her entire hand. When we think slider, we think those appetizer sort of tiny disc portions. No, 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 that's not what we're getting with this one, right, guys?
Exactly. You can see here that this slider, as we call it, is 2 ounces. It fills up the entire bun. And like you'd mentioned before, since we use our patented smash burger technology, these sliders are going to plump when you cook them because the steam will allow them to cook from the inside out. So you're starting with a 2-ounce patty and you're ending with the same size patty, and it's just an incredible eating experience from end to end.
Now that's great. And you know, I think about even my dad, who's like our big grillier in our house. Actually, here, before I go into that story, tell us about what we're looking at right here, gang.
So if you look at on the traditional brand, that's a burger that's being cooked and the heat is going around it because it's so condensed, so packed. Where our burger, if you see it, it's knitted, it's loosely knitted, and the heat goes through, so it actually plumps. It doesn't shrink or get flat like the traditional burger, which is what makes these burgers so special. And you can see it there, it just plumps. It's not shrinking.
Beautiful. So beautiful.
Yep, it's a slow time lapse of it. So since it's cooking through from the inside out, because of that loose burger in it, it gives a better texture and it has a better eating experience for you at home too. So that's why you are going to notice a difference when you eat one of our Rastelli burgers or especially our Wagyu sliders compared to something you would buy at a traditional grocery store.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Steve, I mean, I'm a chef by trade, and I've been working with Ray for the last 20+ years. To get the opportunity to get Wagyu at home you have to take advantage of this. If you haven't experienced the Wagyu Kobe beef, this is the time to do it. It's summertime. These are perfect on the grill for the summer cooking. And look at the juice on these. If you like a well-done burger, you're gonna have your first juicy burger.
Nice. It's perfect.
The flavor profile of these burgers I love because it's so rich and buttery because of the Kobe beef that we use to make them. It really makes a difference in the eating experience.
Well, you just said it, Lauren, because you know, so oftentimes we're out there, we're grilling burgers and we depend on the cheese and the condiments and everything that we're putting on the burger, and that kind of masks the quality and the taste of the meat. When we're working with this kind of burger, you don't have to depend on those condiments because you know you're getting that amazing steak-like burger with this incredible blend that we're looking at with this Wagyu Kobe and this short rib blend. I mean, it's absolutely spectacular. And I was thinking about my dad, who does a lot of the grilling with our family. And the thing is, my mom and my niece and nephew, they don't like a big giant patty. They like something a little bit thinner. And then my dad, myself, and my brother always go for the double stack. And so this is that perfect size. It's really gonna just check all the boxes for everyone. So tell me, how are we receiving these when we get them home?
I'm gonna grab them out of the freezer right now so Chris can show you how they come packaged.
And this is, to what your point, Steve, is this is just a real simple burger. And you can actually highlight it with your favorite cheese. This has some pepper jack on it. So instead of putting all that ketchup and all the different stuff that you have, try it with just your favorite cheese.
Right.
So, and this is exactly how you're gonna get them. So let me just hold this up for you. Stay still here. They're individually Cryovac 2 to a pack. So these are something, if you look how thin this is, you might say, oh, I don't have room in my freezer, or it's too tight. You can take these out of the box, out of the package, out of the bag. You can stuff these in the arm, on the door. You can stuff them in the back. They're so small and easy to put. You can get these 20 packs or...
Exactly. Here, let me show you this one, because this one I cut open earlier, so sorry about that. So look at the size of these. They're the same size cooked versus raw.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you this too, because this is, look at this.
So there's 2 to a package.
I mean, they're literally the same size. My hands are not steady, but they're literally the same size. They do not shrink. And that, again, goes back to our technology. but 2 to a package. So you're having company, someone just drops in. About 20 minutes to thaw in a bowl of running water, and they're thawed literally in 20 minutes.
Or these can also be cooked from frozen too, which is a great thing about that. I mean, I'm a busy mom, Chris is a busy dad and grandpa, and we both work, so there's nothing better than being able to come home from work in the summertime. You know, company comes over, your granddaughter comes over unexpectedly, you can pop these in the grill, no problem.
Yeah, just like our 6-ounce burger, you throw them on the grill frozen, and what you want to do is just wait until the juices start coming to the top. When they do, you want to season with the Rastelli seasonings, flip it for another 2 to 3 minutes. So within 4 to 5 minutes from frozen, you have a beautifully cooked burger.
I also want to show you a fun recipe idea that is one of my favorite go-tos, especially on those summer nights where I don't feel like cooking, but I want something fun for my kids. I love to take these and make a Wagyu nacho. So I actually take like 2 packages of the sliders, so 4 sliders total. I'm gonna throw it in my saute pan with a can of Rastelli tomatoes, and I'm just gonna cook this up here for a minute. And then I'm just gonna top it over some tortilla chips and finish it off with some cheese and green onions and sour cream. And it's like my kids' favorite weeknight dinner. It's so simple and so easy. I'm gonna top this right now to show you how simple this was.
Yeah, and since Lauren did this, now my family's doing it. My wife's like, well, we had to make this at home because it looks so delicious, and it's so easy. And you can put your favorite seasoning in there as well, and then we sprinkle a little cheese on top of here, make it the nacho. Again, whatever you like. You can do sliced black olives, you can put jalapeno peppers, you can have fun with it.
This is a great way when you have those unexpected guests popping over or you're trying to feed a crowd to really stretch what you have in your freezer by doing, you know, the sliders in this style.
Oh, absolutely. Now I'm ready for some Kobe nachos. That sounds right up my alley. You know what's so funny? I'm part Japanese and Mexican, so a Kobe nacho is right on brand for me. That's fantastic. So don't forget, I mean, we just started seeing some really warm days here during the middle of July. So summer is going to last throughout September, maybe into October. So grilling season is just right on brand for these 24 2-ounce Wagyu Kobe-style beef sliders. $79.98, 3 easy payments of $26.66. Item M78893. Woo! Still to come, we've got some